Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you in this video the supplements that I'm using for pregnancy this time around. A lot of these come from herbs and real foods, so I'm super excited to share them with you. And I just want to say first off, talk to your OBGYN, talk to your midwife, decide what supplements are right for you. And I've done a lot of research and I believe that these are really going to be beneficial for this pregnancy, but not only for pregnancy, but a lot of these are really great supplements to have just in general for your health and well-being. So let's get into everything here. The first thing that I take when I'm pregnant and when I'm not pregnant is a pure vegan B12, and this is methylcobamine. It's vegan certified. I've been using this little spray for a very long time. I'll go ahead and link this down in the description below if you're not really sure of a good B12. I've been really liking this one for over a couple of years now. Now, if you don't know, B12 is important for pregnancy and non-pregnant people because a lot of vegans, vegetarians, and meat eaters are B12 deficient. So I take B12 to combat anemia and to combat any kind of nerve damage done to my system. And it's something that we as vegans do not get in our daily food because we don't eat animals. And as a vegan, you want to make sure that you are supplementing with B12, but you want to make sure that you get enough but not too much. I've heard of so many vegans overdosing on B12 out of fear that they're going to be B12 deficient. So do your research and find the micrograms that are right for you. The next thing I'm supplementing with are food sources of omega-3s, and those really high in omega-3 food sources are chia seeds, which are here, hemp seeds, walnuts, and flax seeds. So I'm trying to have and mix up every single day my intake of omega-3s. So a great way to get in omega-3s are through having it sprinkled on your oatmeal or in a smoothie or over a salad. So I'll alternate. One day I'll have chia seeds, one day I'll have hemp seeds, one day I'll have flax seeds, maybe I'll have a small handful of walnuts, and I just continue to rotate my omega-3s. They're supposed to have positive effects on your pregnancy in general, and they're also supposed to help with any kind of developing allergies that your infant may have. These are supposed to protect against those possible allergies that can come up as little children. Omega-3s are really great for the development of our baby, their visual and cognitive abilities as well. So that's another reason that I'm wanting to make sure that I'm having enough good, healthy fats from omega-3 sources. Omega-3s are wonderful for their anti-inflammatory properties, and it's something that we should be taking all the time. There's debate out and there's scientific evidence proving both to be good, that you should either supplement with a pill form of omega-3 that does not come from a fish source, or your body can convert the food sources into enough omega-3s for you to have on a daily basis. So I prefer to have it from my food, but of course do some research on the subject and decide what's best for you. I've done a video on omega-3s when I was just starting to really get involved with what they do, so I'll link that in the description below as well. The next thing I'm taking is Hawaiian Spirulina, and I take this before I got pregnant as well, like the majority of these things anyways, but Hawaiian Spirulina is really packed with lots of vitamins and minerals in it, and I like to have a greens powder of spirulina because it's something that I can easily throw into a smoothie. This actually tastes really good. It has kind of a sweet flavor to it. Contains vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytonutrients. Spirulina strengthens the immune system, it supports cardiovascular health, and it just nourishes the body. And a lot of times, especially in the earlier pregnancy stage, I'm not able to have as many green juices or giant leafy green salads as maybe I would on a regular basis. So I like to just have this in addition. I don't think it's a necessity, but I want to just cover all my vitamin and nutrient and mineral needs and just make sure that I'm top off so the baby has enough and I have enough. Another greens powder that I alternate, so some days I'll have spirulina and then some days I'll have this daily greens boost. And it really depends on how I'm feeling and what sounds palatable for me. The Daily Greens Boost is a wonderful, wonderful supplement if you're going to have any kind of greens powder. It's a barley grass juice powder, and it's organic, it's raw, it's vegan. It supports alkalinity, it supports your energy levels, appetite control, weight management, although that doesn't really matter when you're pregnant. It helps the hair, skin, and nails, your digestion, and it helps your immune system. This contains a ton of minerals. We've got thiamine, manganese, calcium, folate, chromium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K. 410% of vitamin K, and vitamin K is very important for baby. And vitamin K is actually a really good thing to supplement with, especially closer to the end of your pregnancy, because it helps the blood to clot and it prevents serious bleeding. So I believe that this is something that I'll be taking throughout my whole pregnancy. Next up is this Natural Calm, and this is a magnesium drink, a magnesium supplement. I don't take this every single day. I take this honestly when I feel constipated. And with pregnancy, if you've never been pregnant, you're like, ew, gross. But think about it. Your uterus begins to grow, and all of the things that were in your body, in your organs, were in the place that they were meant to be, they start to get pushed up. So your intestines and your digestion gets all out of whack. And sometimes that can lead to constipation in pregnancy. And a really safe way to relieve that is magnesium. I really like this brand. I've tried some other brands of magnesium before, and I've just been really grossed out by them. I like this flavor, it's a cherry flavor, but they have tons of different flavors. And magnesium is also really great for anti-stress, or if you're having a hard time sleeping. Sometimes when you're pregnant, I know for me, it's already starting. I'm just awake at like 3 a.m. and then I'm not going back to sleep for a really long time. So something like this is really helpful. And I just take enough of this to where I feel like constipation is relieved. Or if you're taking it for stress, you just take enough so that you feel calm. It's a really good thing to have on hand, because you don't want to use any kind of laxatives, and you don't want to use like a senna type of tea, because those things can cause a lot of cramping and bloating, and that's just really not a thing that you want to be having happen in your whole digestive area really close to where the baby is. So this is a great product for that. The next thing that I take is black elderberry syrup, and this is an old bottle, but what's inside is homemade elderberry, and I will leave my recipe down in the description below. It's pretty easy to make, and I've made it twice, and it's been really helpful for our whole family. Elderberry is great for your immune system. I take it just as a teaspoon every single day, just as a prevention. I think the very last time I was sick was almost 3 years ago when I was pregnant with Eli, at the very end of that pregnancy. But I take elderberry all the time, whether pregnant or not, because it's great for immune support. Also, this is something that you can give kids for their immune support as well. And if you do get sick, you can just up your dosage, and it's a really great way to have a lot of immune support throughout pregnancy and just life in general. The next thing that I'm having every single day is one Brazil nut. Brazil nut is great because it provides your daily dose of selenium in one nut. It's been said that low selenium status has been tied to recurrent miscarriages, low birth weight in babies, and preeclampsia. And Brazil nuts protect against any kind of birth defects. So it's something really simple that you can have every single day. The next thing is probably the only actual supplement, if we're getting technical, that I'm taking. This is the My Kind Organic Whole Food Gummy Prenatal Multi. I didn't take these my first time around, but I really wanted to try them because they come from real fruit, non-GMO fruits and vegetables. They put 9 whole organic fruits in every single bottle. They're made without sugar, animal gelatin, artificial dyes, sweeteners, or chemicals. They're really, really pure, and they look like little gummies. See, little gummy drops. I like them because I feel that I'm covering all my bases. Again, that's what I'm trying to do with any kind of supplementation, especially in pregnancy, because yes, I eat really healthy, but I also know that I have some aversions to really healthy foods right now. So I want to make sure that I'm getting everything I need to support my own health, but also my baby's health, and just kind of build up that support so that even when I'm postpartum, I'm still going to be taking all this stuff to just support my body and support my baby as I breastfeed. So do check these out if you haven't tried them yet. I think they're really great. Sometimes people they can't swallow a pill, and I know like the prenatals I've used in the past were like really giant, and I just like dreaded the time of day when I had to have my prenatal vitamins. So with these, they're pretty easy to eat. You just chew them. Sometimes I'll have them in the morning, sometimes in the evening. It just depends on how I'm feeling. And then the last thing I want to share with you is this pregnancy tea that a girlfriend of mine turned me on to. I have known the benefits of a lot of these ingredients, but I never thought to put them together to support pregnancy. So I've done a lot of research on this, and I will share with you. This gigantic jar right here is my pregnancy tea. And actually this is gonna last me the entire pregnancy, I'm pretty sure. I bought all of these herbs loose at an herb store, and I mixed them together in this giant jar. And then I'm having a 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup a day. I'll show you how I steep that. At night, I will put the 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup of the herbs in a glass, just like this. Then I'll fill it up with filtered water, put a lid on, and leave it overnight. The next day, I strain out the herbs, and I'm left with this lovely tea. And I just drink about 32 ounces of this throughout the day, and that's it. So this gigantic jar here, I will leave the full recipe in the description below. It's 6 ounces of red raspberry leaf, 3 ounces of nettle leaf, 3 ounces of oat straw, 3 ounces of alfalfa leaf, 3 ounces of dandelion, and then you just mix it together and just store it. I just store mine in the pantry. You can decide if you want to sweeten it or not. I sweetened it before, but I think I prefer it without any sweetener at all. It just tastes like a tea that you would drink, and it's totally fine. So that was a lot. It seems like a lot of things. I have like a hand's distance of things that I'm sharing with you here, but I just kind of have these throughout the day, and I don't have everything every single day. What I do have every single day is the tea, the elderberry, the multivitamin, the Brazil nut, and then the rest of it I'm rotating. I rotate the B12, I rotate chia seed, flaxseed, hemp seed, walnuts for omega-3. I rotate the daily greens boost and the spirulina, and I only have the calm magnesium when I'm feeling like I need some constipation relief. So yeah, those are all very natural sources of pregnancy supplements out there, and just things to supplement your day with in general. The majority of these, like I said, you can have when you're not even pregnant, and they're going to be supplemental to your health. Of course, always check with your doctor. Check the description if something piqued your interest, because I will have everything linked down below. If you have any pregnancy questions or any questions about these supplements, let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.